Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special up close with the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra live in the studio of NBC. Very, very proud and honored to be celebrating the Shanghai Week in Mauritius and hosted by the Chinese People Political Consultative Conference Shanghai Committee, the Shanghai Chambers of Commerce Mauritius, the Chinese Chinatown Foundation supported by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Mauritius. Tonight we're going to be witnessing amazing performances by the band itself, like I said, live in the studio of NBC. We will kick off straight away. Of course, we will meet the man himself, Mr. Zhu Jianxin, Deputy Head of Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Shanghai Chinese Orchestra existed since 1952, and I've got the right person right here next to me, the Deputy Head of Shanghai Chinese Orchestra, Mr. Zhu Jianxin, live in the studio of NBC. We welcome you, sir, in Mauritius. I've got two questions to start off with. Please introduce the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra and please introduce the relevant situation of the Silai Folk Music Concert.
我来介绍一下上海民族乐团以及这台音乐会的有关情况。
Founded in 1952, Shanghai Chinese Orchestra is the first large-scale modern Chinese orchestra in China. Being an indispensable part of Chinese music development, SHCU has always been known for its distinctive styles and masterly performances, as well as its many great artists, who are revered for their significant contribution to Chinese music. National music embodies national pride, while national culture exudes cultural confidence. New Oriental Chinese music scene is an original music band crafted by the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra in recent years, adhering to the philosophy of national music, contemporary ethos and international expression. Drawing artistic inspiration from the 5,000-year-old civilization of China, it leverages the open and inclusive artistic nature of Shanghai-style folk music. The brand showcases the allure of Chinese national instruments, the Eastern aesthetic ambience and philosophical musings, as well as the contemporary essence of Chinese culture through a broad creative vision, a music style that maintains tradition while seeking innovation and a dignified and elegant stage presence.
哲学思考，包括这个富有当代价值的中华的文化精神。那么这台音乐会呢，总共是有9个这个曲目所构成，它们是《春江花月夜》。
The concert consists of 9 pieces: A Moonlit Night on the Spring River, Intoxicating Landscape, Joyful Reunion, Blossoming, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Rose on the Sea, Camel Bells on the Silk Road, Flying Bees, and Dancing Phoenix. It spans from new interpretations of ancient music to contemporary masterpieces, from dialogues between the East and West to cross-cultural integration, delivering a rich auditory experience and profound humanistic sentiments, showcasing an elegant, confident, and great contemporary image of Shanghai-style folk music. As a vibrant calling card for Shanghai's international cultural exchanges, New Oriental Chinese music scene has toured to over a dozen countries across Asia, Europe and America, and it is believed that it will also win the heartfelt affection of the people of Mauritius.
由衷的喜爱，谢谢。
Thank you very much for this beautiful information. We're very, very proud, privileged and honored to have you in Mauritius. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We've got amazing performances coming up soon. And of course, Mauritius is very proud and honored, I'll say it once more, to have the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra in Mauritius for the Shanghai Week. We are celebrating the Shanghai Week in Mauritius. I'm very, very proud to be standing here. Next to me is Mr. Yu Bing, the principal player of the pipa section of the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Mr. Yu Bing, how are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome to Mauritius.
Thank you very much.
Your first time in Mauritius?
I'm the first time to come Mauritius.
We're very, very happy that you're here. Very, very proud of you. Now, I've got a question for you. Now, you're the principal player of the pipa. Tell us a bit more about the instrument that you play, which is the pipa.
OK，这是中国非常古老的一个乐器，它的名字叫琵琶。
The pipa is the premier plucked string instrument traditionally made of wood or bamboo, with a body shaped like a half pear. and equipped with 4 strings. Originally, the strings were made of silk, but nowadays they are commonly made of steel, wire, or nylon. On the neck and face of the instrument, there are fret markers known as xiang and pin, which are used to determine the pitch of the notes.
所以呢，这个琵琶呢，它可以弹文曲，也可以弹武曲，是一个非常表现力非常丰富的一个乐曲。好，谢谢。This is the pipa.
This is the pipa. Right, it's excellent, beautiful, it's excellent instrument, a beautiful instrument to see very close up. I've got another little question. Is there a specific technique on how to play?
琵琶是距今为止。
When played, the instrument is held upright, with the left hand pressing the strings and the right hand's 5 fingers plucking them. The pipa is an important national instrument suitable for solo performances, accompaniment, chamber music, and orchestral ensemble.
然后它的手指上面会有
The terms pi and pa in the name of pipa are based on the right hand playing techniques used for the instrument. Specifically, pi and pa originally referred to 2 distinct plucking methods. Pi indicates a plucking motion where the right hand moves forward, and pa refers to a plucking motion where the right hand moves backward.
They have a lot of techniques, such as this 弹挑 such as 轮指 so 每个手指 every fingers can make sounds so 它非常的丰富 okay.
Excellent, like you know, it's just amazing the sound that you make of it. I had the opportunity of watching Mr. Yu Bing doing a little rehearsal. He's just amazing, the emotion that he puts while he's playing. Now, you will do us the honors of doing a little performance for us.
So 我将为大家带来一首中国非常传统的一首古曲，它的名字叫《春江花月夜》。This is the very ancient performance with ancient famous songs. It's like 春 spring, 江 river, 花 is a flower, 月 is moon, 夜 is the night. So every 5 the screens in your mind is
Flower,
very
river,
beautiful.
Moon, yes, everything.
Yeah, it's a very ancient songs in China. So I will give you the songs.
We're very, very proud and honored to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shanghai week in Mauritius. And of course, next, you're going to be amazed by the beautiful instrument called the pipa played by Mr. Yu Bing. we did promise you an amazing evening at the embassy with the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Huge thank you, Mr. Yubing, for this beautiful performance with your people. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And right here, I have Mr. Chao Jan in the studio with us. And now, Mr. Chao Jan is, you're playing an instrument which shares its name with the word for growth in Chinese. You're going to tell us a bit more about it. And we would like also to know about the sheng instrument. Welcome to Mauritius.
Okay, thank you.
Sheng is an extremely ancient Chinese national musical instrument, one of the 8 traditional categories of Chinese musical instruments, belonging to the gold family, known as Pao. It is also the world's earliest known free-reed wind instrument, capable of playing both melody and harmony through blowing and sucking techniques. Its history dates back over 3,000 years to the Sheng dynasty, where the prototype of the Sheng already existed in China. Sheng has been passed down for over 1,000 years and spread through East Asia. In the 18th century, it was also introduced to Europe by missionaries in China via the Silk Road, indirectly contributing to the development of Western free-reed instruments such as the accordion, harmonica, and organ. The Sheng's sound is based on harmonic principles, producing a rich and pleasing tone.
So thank you for your presence here today. And I'm very, very impressed by this instrument. I've never seen one like this close up. And of course, you're going to do us the honor of a little performance. That was an exquisite performance, of course, by Mr. Chao Jan. He's the principal player of Sheng instrument in the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very proud to be standing next to this young gentleman. And his name is, let me pronounce it correctly, his name is Wang Inrei, and he's the principal of percussion from the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Welcome to Mauritius, sir. And please tell us about your instrument.
打击乐
percussion instruments possess a distinctive allure that sets them apart from other instruments. This allure comes not only from their ancient origins, but also from their diversity and adaptability. Chinese percussion is at the heart of our musical heritage. Our forebears delighted in creating vibrant rhythms, a tribute to those they held in the highest regard. Chinese percussion instruments are incredibly varied, with examples such as the wooden, fish, clappers, cymbals, and gongs. Among these, the Chinese large drum. In our legends, the earliest form of the Chinese large drum was the Gui drum, crafted by the Yellow Emperor from the hide of a mythical creature said to resonate like thunder.
Thank you so much for these beautiful information. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you once more, this week is the Shanghai Week in Mauritius, and of course you will perform for us. It's going to be amazing with lots of passion and dedication. This is Mr. Wang Enrei live in the studio. Thank you so much for your presence. Shanghai Week in Mauritius, we're celebrating live in the studio, and of course, the amazing Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Huge thank you, Mr. Wang Enrei, for this beautiful performance, principal for the percussion in the group. And now I have the beautiful young lady standing next to me. Her name is Chao Wingma. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Now, you play the instrument that you play is a bamboo flute known as zurdi in Chinese. I hope I'm pronouncing all this correctly. We would like to know a bit more about it. And you also play the Chao player in the group, but today you're just going to be playing the flute. Please tell us about your performance and your instrument.
大家好，我是上海民族乐团青年演奏员赵玉梦。我手中拿着的这件乐器呢，就叫做竹笛，而这件乐器呢，距今已经有9000年的历史了。 竹笛呢，最早是出现在新石器时代，我们的祖先将仙鹤的齿骨制作成骨笛，用来演奏和狩猎。随着时间的推移，现在的竹笛呢，大多数是采用竹子来制作的。
You've got an amazing instrument in your hand right now. Now, please tell us the difference between the two.
The two most common types are the QD and the bangdi. The QD has a gentle and melodious sound, often used in the Jiangnan string and pipe music, kungku, opera, and other southern styles. In contrast, the bangdi has a more resonant and bright tone, frequently used to accompany the northern Bangzi operas. Joyful Reunion is a milestone in bamboo flute solo repertoire, specifically played on the bangdi. This piece was composed by Mr. Fang Zikun and narrates the emotional journey of a couple experiencing farewell and reunion. Now, I would like to perform this renowned piece for all of you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today as we celebrate the Shanghai Week in Mauritius. Now we would like you to do the honors of perform for us and show us the beautiful sound of your instrument. Chow Win-mei with her beautiful flute performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating once more Shanghai Week in Mauritius. I have with me a beautiful young lady, and her name is Lu Sasha, gongchang performer from the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Welcome to Mauritius. Please tell us about your instrument.
Okay.
Guzheng is an ancient Chinese plugged string instrument with a history spanning over 2,000 years. It was prevalent in the state of Qin during the Warring States period, which is why it's also referred to as the Qin Zheng. Today, we commonly called it Guzheng, a term that reflects the instrument's antiquity and its rustic, elegant timbre. Initially, Guzheng had only 5 strings, but over time, the number increased to 12 or 13 strings. By the Tang dynasty, the 13-string Guzheng had become very popular, as evidenced by Tang poetry like rushing in carriages to admire peonies, strolling on horseback to hear the Qin Zheng. Following the Wei and Jin dynasties, Guzheng spread to other countries including Japan, Korea and Vietnam. After the founding of the People's Republic of China, Guzheng was refined in various ways. The number of strings was increased to 21, expanding its range and enhancing its expressive capabilities. The guzheng is tuned to the pentatonic scale known in Chinese as gongshang zhu zi yu, which corresponds to the re mi sol la in the Western musical scale. This tuning is very characteristic of traditional Chinese musical modes.
Lucia, thank you so much for all this information. Thank you so much for your presence here in Mauritius. Now, let me remind you, there's 13 members, 10 musicians out of them, visiting us in Mauritius, bringing this beautiful sound to our ears. You will do us the favor of performing for us now. Now, let me tell you, this is going to be amazing, relaxing, beautiful melodies of Lucia. mesmerizing performance. So we did promise you an amazing performance. Lu Sasha there for you. Let me remind you, Lu Sasha, a Gongchang performer from Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Now, we'll meet a beautiful young lady. Her name is Li Chenqiao. Welcome to Mauritius. Now, you're Ruan, a performer from Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. And of course, Ruan is an ancient traditional classic Chinese musical instrument with a history of more than 2,000 years. What more can you tell us about your instrument?
Ruan is an ancient traditional Chinese musical instrument with a history of more than 2,000 years. It originated during the Qin and Han dynasties and reached its peak during the Tang and Song dynasties. A member of the seven sages of the bamboo grove, Ruan Xian was known for his proficiency with this instrument, and in his honor, later generations named the instrument after him. It is now simply referred to as the Ruan. But Ruan gradually fell out of use during the Ming dynasty. And it was not until the founding of the People's Republic of China that it was restored and reformed. It was developed into a series of ruan with 4 different ranges to suit various voice parts: the high-pitched ruan, the small ruan, the medium ruan, the large ruan, and the bass ruan. Precisely because of its history, in my view, ruan possesses not only the charm of antiquity, but also a unique postmodern quality. Traditional famous pieces for ruan include Camel Bells on the Silk Road, Night of the Torch Festival, and the Drunken Ecstasy. It can also masterfully perform music with a rock flair, such as Memories of Yunnan and Mountain Song.
长途跋涉，充满着这个酸甜苦辣的这么一个旅途的情景啊，凝聚了沉重这个抑郁的这么一个情感。
Now, thank you so much. I've had the opportunity of getting a little bit of taste of this instrument. It's just amazing. So you're going to witness an amazing performance. Of course, I thank you for being in Mauritius, for sharing your talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Li Chenqiao. Well, all good things must come to an end, unfortunately. I am with the amazing Shanghai Chinese Orchestra right now. A huge thank you to Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference Shanghai Community, Shanghai Chamber of Commerce Mauritius, the Chinatown Foundation, supported, of course, by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Mauritius. A huge thank you, Mr. Su Chen-sin, head of the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. We've had the privilege of assisting these beautiful musicians from the Shanghai Chinese Orchestra, and all the instruments was just simply amazing. I've learned so much today. I hope you have too. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in the last amazing performance, all the instruments together, and the title of the song is Intoxicating Landscape. In the meantime, like I always say, take care, be good, always be good. Happy Shanghai Week, Mauritius.